conferences been? We have all been inspired by so many wonderful speakers and just the wonderful atmosphere at this amazing conference here. So what a perfect time to talk about thriving being who we are. I'm Robin Ratcliffe, a business and life coach and corporate trainer from Sydney, Australia. I'm passionate about people being their perfect self, their perfect you. Not the you that the magazines and medias tell us we should be. Not the you that your partner, your children, your family, your workmates tell you that you should be. This is about becoming the you, the best you, and the best version of yourself. You know, I believe that everybody is here on earth for a purpose. I believe that we're all unique and we all have different gifts and different talents. Just look around the conference. There's not two people that look the same, talk the same, laugh the same, walk the same. We're all different colours, different shapes, different sizes. We're all different and all unique. Take a look at your fingerprints. They are unique to you. That's why they fingerprint us when we come in the country, because we have unique fingerprints. Does that make you feel special? Whenever you're out in the busy world and we just feel like a number, nobody's special, just take a moment and look at your fingerprints and remind yourself that you are unique, you are special, and you are on this earth for a reason. Do you really think that God would have gone to the trouble to make a unique set of fingerprints just for you if you weren't special and He didn't have a job for you here on this earth? There are no accidents. God doesn't make mistakes. And if you just take one thing home from this conference, take home the fact that you are beautiful, you are unique, and you are a special creation of God. But I don't think that we can thrive being who we are until we strive to be the best that we can be. We all need to find confidence in ourselves, to love and accept ourselves, and to be proud of who we are. But at the same time, we need to be humble and willing and continually improving ourselves. We may need to do a little work on ourselves to be the best that we can be. And I want to spend a little bit of time talking about ways that we can renew ourselves, to be the best we can be, to love ourselves and to love our lives. First of all, we need to own our stuff. In order to achieve complete and full self-esteem, we have to take full responsibility for our lives, both internal and external experiences. Often we fall into the trap of blaming others for how we feel and what happens to us, looking for solutions to our problems outside of ourselves, and that distracts us and keeps us from being the best that we can be. It's so much more effective, however, to look inside and see how we are creating our own experiences through our thoughts, our images, and our behaviours. Taking the position that we are responsible for our response to the world gives us more power. And I believe that we are responsible for the outcomes in our lives. Now, I know that sometimes things happen to us that are totally out of our control. But if we have the belief that we are responsible for our outcomes, we will live a much happier and a much more positive life. You know, the only person that we need approval from is the same person that knows us and loves us the best. And that is the person we see when we look in the mirror. Be clear on why you're here. We've talked a lot about passion and purpose in this conference. And when your passion and your purpose are in alignment, you'll experience effortless success. These things change somewhat over time because as we learn and we grow and we evolve, our vision expands. But we must know our passion and our purpose. If you don't know your passion and your purpose and you don't know what that is, please come and talk to me. I'd love to help you. Studies have shown that successful people have all 5 of their top key success elements, their passions, present in their life. The goal is to be able to recognize, identify, and commit to having all of those top 5 passions in our life. So decide what you want. One of the main reasons that people don't get what they want in life is because they haven't decided what they want. They haven't defined their desires in clear and compelling details. Can I ask you, are you living the life that you want? Or are you living in someone else's shadow and living somebody else's life plan? My friends, we only get one life, and none of us know how long that will be. Don't get to the end of your life and have regrets that you haven't lived your life, you haven't done the things that you wanted to do, or been the person that you want to be. We also need to remove any limiting beliefs that have been instilled in us since childhood. This is so important when we are striving to be the best that we can be. And we really need to have a good look at our belief systems, and some of them need replacing. What is it that they say? That we need a check from the neck up. Where did some of those beliefs come from? Maybe it's time to give them back to whoever or wherever they came from, and make new habits and beliefs that are going to serve us now and that fit in with your passion and your vision. You know, once you know your life purpose and you've determined your vision and clarified your true needs and desires, you then have to convert that into specific goals. We are much more likely to thrive at being who we are if we know what our goals are and we have a plan to get us there. There is a saying that goes, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. But we don't want to take any road. Any road is somebody else's road. We want to take our road. Because remember, we are unique and special. We want to plan and take our own road. And in order to do that, we need to own our goals and own our vision and own our plan of how we're going to get there. We have to release the brakes, overcome negative attitudes and blocks to our success. Who has that little voice that tells us we aren't good enough? We aren't special. Maybe we're worthless. That little voice is not coming from your Creator, the one who made your fingerprints. Tell that little voice that you're not listening, because you are striving to thrive and you don't need to listen to that voice.
Yeah, that's right. Right, Robin.
We also need to experience fear. Experience fear, but take the action anyway. Fear stops so many people from taking action on their goals, and this stops them from being who they are meant to be. Be strong, love yourself, and do whatever you need to do. Don't let fear stop you. And usually whatever we fear doesn't usually happen anyway. I have an online coaching program called Renew You, Love Your Life. I help people in this program to wake up in the morning feeling excited about the day ahead. This program helps you to hit the reset button so you can be the person who can thrive being just who they are. And I have a few tools that I'd love to gift to you all. This little exercise is called Brighten Up Your Life. And it helps you to identify the areas of your life that may need a little bit of brightening up. And this one is called Take Stock and Action. So when you go home, sit down with this one, have a cup of tea, and take stock and plan some action. Think about what you really want to do and who you really want to be. And my favourite one, what makes my heart sing? What makes your heart sing? When our heart is singing, that's when we know we are thriving being who we are. When are you the happiest? Maybe you've forgotten what happy is. It's time to spend some time with that person in the mirror and to make any changes that you need to make in your life so your heart sings again. I'd love to give these to you. I know they will really help you to as you thrive and grow. So just give me your card and I will email them to you. And I know that they will really help you. I'd also like to give you all a pen to use as you complete these exercises at home, because I want you to remember and have them as a reminder of this talk today. Please take the time to sit down and really think about where your life is and where you want it to be, and how you can make a difference in the world. So as this session and this conference comes to a close, please go home and thrive being who you are, the special, unique, and amazing person that God has made for a purpose. Go and shine your light in your world. Thank you.